Hey guys, today we're going to be starting the December lessons for the ULS curriculum. So this is the first lesson for December. And this story that we're going to read today is called Giving Back because we're talking about the holiday season, and typically people are kind of more gracious and caring during this season because we're all celebrating the holiday. So some words that we're going to learn from this story. The first one is give back. So that's to share things, time, skills, or friendships with others. So all things that we can do. The second word we're going to talk about is donate. So that is to give as a way to help. So there's lots of things that we can donate, including our time. When we volunteer to do things, that's donating our time. Food, clothes, hygiene products, all those things, sometimes we donate. The last word is charity. So that's an organization that provides help to people in need. And there is a lot of different charities out there that a lot of us give our time and donate to. So some things that we're going to learn from this story is that there are many ways to give back to your community. It's not always about money. Some ways to give cost money and some ways do not cost money. Show others you care by offering to help, spending time together, or sharing a smile. So Estella and her friends are going back this holiday. So Estella and her friends are giving back this holiday. People need things to wear. Estella donates clothes. So you see that happen a lot, and I'm sure some of you do this as well. A lot of times I'll either donate my clothes by bringing them in here for anybody that might need some extra clothes, or I'll take them to a place like Goodwill or Salvation Army in Mount Pleasant. But there's also a lot of different places that you could donate. The Foster Closet. I'm sure there's a couple different missions and thrift places that you could donate around here in your local communities, because everybody needs clothes, right? We all have to wear clothes, and especially in these winter months, we want warm clothes. Patrick's mom feels stressed. Patrick gives her a smile. Patrick's smile helps his mom feel happy. That is the easiest thing that you can give and donate. Your happiness a lot of times impact other people's happiness. If I came into work and I'm just slamming around and really upset and frowning, and then Joanna comes here and she's got a bright bubbly smile on, usually that would put me in a better mood. If I see somebody else being happy and caring and ready to go, that will put me in a much better mood. So the easiest thing that you can give to somebody is your smile, which you can't see right now because I have a mask on, because we're trying to stay safe here at school. Shane visits his cousin. Shane gives his cousin an elbow bump. The elbow bump helps his cousin feel cared for. Have you guys ever done that, like a fist bump or a high five elbow bump? Right now we're kind of encouraging the elbow bump so we can still socially distance, but all of those kind of things just make a person feel accepted and belonged, and they're just an easy way to make somebody happy and feel better. Jane celebrates with her sister. She gives her sister a card. A card helps Jane's sister feel loved. So that's an easy way to make somebody feel loved, is making them a card. You don't even have to go to the store and buy a card. In my opinion, a homemade card is way more heartfelt and definitely tells a person that you care a lot about them because you spent the time to make that card. Like I said, a lot of ways of giving back, they don't really involve money, but they just involve you thinking about other people. The church is collecting food. Darcy gives food. The food helps feed others. A lot of places, especially this time of year, do food donations. A lot of them look for non-perishable foods. So that means food that doesn't expire fast, like cans of food and stuff like that, rather than vegetables or fruit, because those expire kind of fast. Jordan shops for presents. Jordan donates money. The money helps buy toys for children. So sometimes you go to like Walmart and you'll see somebody ringing a bell, and usually that means that they're looking for money to be donated to certain causes. And if you have extra money and you're feeling gracious and you want to donate it to a charity, that's a wonderful thing to do. But like I said, I just want to reiterate that you don't have to give money to give back. There's lots of things that you can do to give back without giving money. Darius volunteers at the park. He gives his time to clean up the park. Darius's time helps the park. So this is an awesome thing to do. My mom, as an example, my mom typically volunteers in this early spring to clean up a lot of the nature preserves around the Mount Pleasant area. The trails have to be cut, and they have to make sure that the trail is clear for people to be able to walk through them. That's just a simple way to help out your time. If you have time, that's a great way to give back. A lot of places will do cleanup projects like that. Right now at our school, Miss Rachel is heading up the Christmas Families Project, where we donate presents to a certain family within the RESD. And she's donated a lot of her time to make sure that that's successful, that family gets Christmas presents this year. And I just think that's awesome and amazing. Acela and her friends give in many ways. Giving makes them feel good this holiday. Yep. Typically, if you help somebody else, that should make you feel good. That should really make you feel good, because you're being a great person and a good part of your community. I don't know about you, but if I make somebody else smile, guess what? It makes me smile. So remember, here are some tips. You help when you give things like clothes, cards, food, or money. You help when you give smiles, elbow bumps, and time. It can feel good to give back and help others. So let's go look at the questions for this story here. Move them over so you can see them. Got my video blocking everything. But I want you guys to be able to see me too. There we go. So number one, what is this story about? Is it about getting a haircut, traveling on a plane, or giving back to the community? Circle the answer you think is correct. If you circled giving back to the community, you would be right. This story was all about ways that you can give back. So number 2, what does Acela do with the clothes? Does she donate them, wash them, or dry them? If you said that she donates the clothes, you would be correct. She took her old clothes and donated them so that somebody else could have clothes to wear. So number 3, how does Jane's sister feel? So remember, Jane gave her a card. Does she feel tired, loved, or hungry? So how would you feel if somebody gave you a card? You'd probably feel loved, right? If you circled loved, that was the correct answer. So number 4, what does Darius do at the park? Does he run laps? Does he play basketball? Or does he volunteer? If you circled volunteer, that was the correct answer. Darius volunteered his time to help clean up the park. And our last question, question number 5, what is important to know about this story? You don't have to donate a lot of money at the holidays. It can feel good to give back and help others, or always dress appropriately for the weather. So it can feel good to give back and help others. Remember, if you had circled you have to donate you have to donate a lot of money at the holidays, that isn't necessarily true, right? Because you can donate your time, you can donate clothes, you can donate food, all of those things. So it can just feel good to give back and help others, whether that's your time, money, food, clothing, hygiene products, all of that stuff. Although always dressing appropriately for the weather is also something that you should do, it's not what we read about. So thank you guys for going through this story with me. And I hope you learned a little bit about giving back and are thinking a little bit about the holiday season and how you can make other people feel kind of loved and accepted, even if it's a small thing like smiling at somebody or making them a card. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.